Yo, 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 what up, people? It's your boy MC Who in the building. Big shout out to Hustlers Handbook for having me on this show, man. Decided to do a little interview and give you guys a little bit of information about myself. So, first off, to answer the first question, I grew up in London. I definitely believe London had a huge part to play in shaping me as an artist. The London music scene is very vast and it has a few genres that are specifically to London. They were born and raised in London, like the people themselves. Your drum and bass, grime, they all originated out of there. So yeah, growing up in London definitely played a massive part in shaping who I am as a musician and also probably my musical preference as well. So yeah, that's that one. So second question, the first album I ever bought, that would be the infamous Eminem Show. Pretty late to get into music actually, because I'm 26. So I'm not sure. I think maybe that album came out 2002. But yeah, I was quite old by the time I started listening to music in relatively speaking, you know. But that was my first album. The Eminem Show was an incredible album. Incredible. I still listen to it often now, and it's got, you can just play it right through. There's no skippers in that. Which nowadays is pretty rare for music, you know. Occasionally you get an album that be 3 or 4 good songs that you really like and a few that you skip past. But for me, Eminem Show just showed him at his absolute best. For me, he's never surpassed that. He's done amazing and made really amazing other work. But the Eminem Show as a complete album was unreal. And yeah, I really love it. I've even got my girlfriend bought for me the actual vinyl copy of that, not taken out of its plastic, man, and I never will, because yeah, it's just a special album for me. So here, question number 3, my top 5 musicians. It's a bit of a toughie. I'll give you the obvious one first. As a rapper and growing up, the first album I ever listened to was Eminem, so he's up there as my number 1. He's my idol, if you want to say that in terms of music, someone that I aspire to. And yeah, I just think his technicality and the way he come in the game when it was a predominantly a black person's music scene, he come in like fighting against all odds and now goes down as one of the GOATs and stayed relevant for over 20 years. Like, it's incredible. His achievements are nothing short of incredible. Secondly, I would put from my hometown, Mr. Ed Sheeran. I think there's nothing he can't do. I've seen him sing opera with Andrea Bocelli. I've seen him do grime with Stormzy, JK, and H. You know, every time Ed Sheeran drops something is a hit. He's worked with Eminem as well, and he just understands what commercial music is. Like, Ed Sheeran, you could sit alone with him in the room and he's gonna make you a hit track, you and him together. So yeah, he would be my number 2. I think as well, I'm a massive rap fan. Out of the new generation, someone who I feel has kept hip hop alive and saved hip hop is J. Cole. Without J. Cole, and do you know what? I'm going to add 2 in this. I'm going to say J. Cole and Kendrick, because for me, they both become relevant around the same time and they're both important to me for the same reasons. They come when all these heavy 808s and all the mumble rap was happening and all the drinking lean and stuff like that. And they said, I'm not doing that. J. Cole come. If you listen to J. Cole's albums, a lyricist, a real lyricist. Kendrick, a lyricist. Yeah, their music's got heavy beats and you know, they've still come with the evolving style of rap, but they didn't give up on what rap was and how it started. So it's Eminem, Ed Sheeran, J. Cole, Kendrick. And for my 5th, I'm going to go with another one from my hometown, from London, and go with Adele. I think she writes some really passionate music. And she has the vibe as well. I know Adele, she likes rapping, she chills with Stormzy and that, so she gets that whole scene. And yeah, I think she's very talented, obviously. Sold millions and millions of records worldwide. So yeah, another one from the hometown there, Adele. I'm gonna do my ones. Go and listen to my music if you want to hear my ones. But my best bars come from Krept, and he's fire in the booth too. It's related to Tiny Temper's album Discovery when he put it up. So when I put my fingers up, these are going to be actually titles of the songs on the album. And this is how Krept raps it. Because with a chick listening to Tiny Temper in the set, she passed out after getting frisky in my bed. I sit back and wonder, man, are we up next? I won't stop until I'm gone, and they Discovery's the best. So that's six of the tracks or related things to the tracks, all in them, what, 4 bars. Absolutely insane wordplay, man. That is insane wordplay. One more time for you again. She passed out with a chick listening to Tiny Temper in the set. She passed out after getting frisky in my bed. I sit back and wonder, man, are we up next? I won't stop until I'm gone, and they discover he's the best. Come on, man. You can't beat that wordplay. You can't beat that. Okay, question number 5. Yes. Do I have a mentor? I do have a mentor. His name goes by Mr. Mojo, his rap name. His real name is his government name is Ahmed Patel. I used to work with him when I was a young guy, 18, starting my apprenticeship. And he was also a young guy, but he's a little bit older than me, had a little bit more life experience, and he was really into his music. And by that point, I was writing my little bars on my phone, but never had no intention of being a musician until I saw it was possible. Like, this guy was making stuff, bringing it in, asked me if I like it. And I was like, man, can we get together and maybe record something? So I went to his house, and he basically taught me from step one, because I couldn't even drop on a beat. I couldn't catch it. I just didn't understand it. And he taught me from scratch. In the end, he ended up selling me his equipment at a bit of a discount price, just so I could have my entry into music. He was planning on getting some new equipment, and he just really boosted me up on the ladder and told me that I could do it and showed me that I could do it. And for that, I'm forever grateful to him. So thank you, Ahmed, Mr. Mojo, however you want me to call you. But yeah, bless up, bro, because you got me into this game, for real. Then if we talk about, okay, let's see, question 6. Would I want to work with any artist? I think I kind of gave it away a little bit in my top 5 artists. Not Eminem, but Ed Sheeran. I would love to sit in a room with Ed Sheeran and just see how his mind works, how he gets something from sounding like this, or an idea sounding like something basic, to transform into what he does. Like, I can tell he's got some structure. His brain just works that way. For me, his brain is like a machine. You can put some sounds and an idea in this, let it go through Ed's mind, and it's going to come out the other side like a masterpiece. So I'm going towards that. As I say, some people probably won't agree with this, but Ed makes commercial music. If you as a musician, you don't want to make commercial music, then fine, but accept you're going to be in your niche place. Commercial is where the money's made, and Ed Sheeran is a businessman like that. He knows what he can sell to the masses. He knows what works, and he knows it very, very well. Better than anyone I've seen in my generation. Ed Sheeran for me is a hit maker. If you want to get your name out into the world, and you had the chance to work with someone and you didn't pick Ed, you made a mistake, in my opinion. Question number 7. Do I have any advice for any up-and-coming artists? Absolutely I do. I started my account maybe 8 or 9 months ago. I've had a pretty rapid growth in, again, relatively speaking. I've been very happy with it. And I can tell you the reason why I've been successful, no bullshit, work hard. If you work hard, if you wake up every day with a plan, with something you're going to do that day that's going to improve you, going to improve your networking, going to improve something about this destination that you're heading to, if it's going to help you, if it's going to benefit you, you need to be doing it. There's no shortcuts at the beginning, and I can't make that any clearer. If you want to go and do all this bots and follow, unfollow, stuff like this, I tried it. I won't lie to you. I tried doing that stuff. Not the bots, but follow, unfollow, all the other shit. It gets you fucked up, basically, because you'll follow people. When you go to unfollow them, they'll unfollow you. It's shit. It's a waste of time. Work hard, get very good, and keep posting good, entertaining content. Don't shit post to people, and yeah, just work hard on yourself as a musician. Don't look for reasons to blame the world while you've only got 100 followers. Why has this person got this? And maybe just look inside and accept that maybe you're not good enough yet. Maybe you're not putting the right content out yet. And look inwards other than outwards to blame people. This is a game based on hard work, and the way the music industry is at the moment, there's hundreds and hundreds, thousands of people out there making beats, rapping. If you're not working harder than them, you're never going to get better than them. And that's simple. You just need to put in the work. As in, man, you've all heard the stories of people like Michael Jordan, Cristiano Ronaldo, first on the training ground, last off. No one's forcing you to practice your music, dude, but if you're not doing that, you're not champion material, you know? Make yourself champion material. That would be my advice to up and coming artists. Do I have anyone I want to shout out? Of course I have someone I want to shout out, man. That's what I do. I like to put other people on. Yeah, the person I want to shout out is big man cousin Lef over here, because since I've come to meet him, I've not seen anyone in my personal feed on my Instagram, and I follow 700 or so people. No one has worked as hard as cousin Lef. He's putting music out consistently. His account is growing consistently. And he's shit hot. Like when he goes to drop the freestyles, you know they're not going to be slacking, because I've spoke to him on a personal level. He does exactly what I've just said. He works hard. You know, some of these freestyles you guys watching when they're up, some of them have taken like plus 20 takes for us to perfect and get them there. You understand? It's not like we just fucking come up with this and bam, one take and the freestyle's good. No, it don't work like that. Like it takes graft. You can spend hours on one freestyle that's going to go up for 2 minutes and get a bit of attention for that time. But if you're not willing to do that, then you're not going to succeed, because people out here like me, like Lef, are putting in that work to the game, because we know that's what it takes. So yeah, if I want to shout someone out, cousin Lef, go check his EPs, go and check him on Instagram. Hopefully I'll get him tagged in this video so you have a direct link there. But guy's a monster, man, and if any of you want to learn from someone who's starting off and trying to get there, there's no better person to look at than him, in my opinion. And yeah, I guess the last question of the interview, do I have a message for the youth? I do have a message for the youth. In this dark world that we're living in at the moment, find something bright, find something that you love and hold on to it, because that personally guides me through. I know the world's in a bad place. I've not been working for 3 months, and it wasn't exactly perfect before coronavirus or anything like that. So yeah, my message would be, I know we're going through dark times as a society. If you can't find something special to you, hold on to it and improve it and put love, passion and energy into it. I think you're going to struggle to get love and passion back. But with this music thing, I put my soul, my heart and soul into it, and it's captured in that. It feeds back to me. I wake up, I'm happy because I've put my work, my effort, my dream out there into the world, and people are enjoying it. You know, that's why I do it as a musician, is to prove to myself, A, that I can do it, and then B, to give people a style of music that I think people should be listening to. It's like something people want to hear. And when I get the feedback from people and stuff coming in my bars, it makes everything worth it. So yeah, that would be my advice to the youth. Find something special and hold on to it and work hard on it. Bless up Hustler's Handbook for the interview, my man. Sorry it took a while to get the questions to you, but I've been going through lots of madness as well. But you know, stay strong, keep working, and that. Much love, man. Take care.